Hello, hello. Amira Alvarez here, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Woman. Okay, so I have stories for you today. First, I want to say that I'm here in Santa Cruz in this funky, cool little hotel, and I'm at an event with a ton of women in business who are at all different levels, starting out, moving from corporate into their own business, have been in business for a long time, and they've been asking me what I do. And I'm very open about what I do and the stance that I take about financial freedom being a very important first level place to start in terms of freedom, in our lives. Like, we have to learn how to make money in order to be truly free. So that doesn't mean that you can't have spiritual freedom or you can't be at peace or happy without money. Okay, there are people that can. And in our society, most people, if they don't know how to create their own money, tend to be in a lot of fear and worry and doubt around money. They have limitations. They feel like they can't do things in this world. So in the conversations, I'm futzing with my hair. In the conversations at this event, I've been letting women know that that this is a stance. Like, it's okay to make a lot of money. You can want to make a lot of money. And the women in the room, in this particular room, tend to be left-leaning, progressive, very, spirit-driven, heart-centered, wanting to do the right thing in the world, purpose-driven, whatever you want to put the frame around that as. And there is an undercurrent often in the progressive community that making money is not good. It's like greedy, bad. That's the man. If I do this, it's going to be, it's going to hurt someone else. It's not the right thing to do. All of that stuff. And I'm linking this to money stories and family money stories because right before this event, I was down in LA celebrating my mother's 80th birthday. Lots of people came in from all over for the family event. Saw my father as well. And there were all these, I haven't been around my family in a little while, and I was noticing all these little reactions. So there were small things and larger conversations. So the small things looked like, my mother saying when she got into my luxury rental car, I always rent compacts. And that's just like, it's not I don't hold that against her by any means, but it's just indicative. Like, we don't spend, that's the story, right? We don't spend money on that. That's not how our tribe, spend money. Okay. And then later on she said, well, this is a really comfortable ride. I'm like, yes, that's because it's a luxury car. So my father had the same reaction, to be quite honest. I can't remember exactly what he said. Oh, it was like, oh, this is a nice car. Like a little stunned. Okay. Just a little, like, there was not, you're bad, you're wrong. My parents love me. It's all good. But there's just this undercurrent that comes with the tribe that I grew up with. I also had conversations with a number of my cousins, and those were really powerful, interesting conversations, talking about how we were raised to think that making money was not all right. And one of my cousins is not an entrepreneur, not a small business owner, not a business owner or leader or anything at all. She might be a leader. I take that back. She works at a tech startup, and she was talking about the pay gap that's there and how much she had to ask for what she wanted financially, and how that was an internal conflict because of how we were raised. Like asking for money it's not okay. And yet, I don't think anyone out there raises their hand and says, I want to be poor. Or even if it's not poor, I want to struggle for money. Or I want to always be in worry or doubt or fear about having enough. I don't think we choose that. Yet we have some sort of underlying belief structure that got created when we were in our family tribe around what's okay around money. Like, is the great uncle the rich guy who's a total, SOB, and you don't want to be like him, so you don't want to make money? Or is it this like undercurrent that I'm talking about? What were your money stories? Okay, it's so important to see this and break free of them. The thing that I will tell you is, there is no guarantee that if you make a lot of money, your family is still going to love and support you and be wonderful to you. They might get totally triggered and throw you out of the tribe. That is a possibility. I have a stance that if you want something, if you really want to make a quantum leap, have financial freedom, if that is your desire, then you need to follow that and take 100% responsibility for the outcomes, which might be that your family is unhappy with you. My family chose to be happy for me, which is great. They were all very supportive and high-fiving me and all that at this family reunion, which is fantastic. There's other family stuff, but that part was really lovely and supportive. But I didn't know that in advance of making this decision to go for more. You have to choose your desires, what you truly want, even before you know how it's going to play out. And it can be challenging. So at this event, when I'm talking about creating financial freedom, I'm holding space for these women who have that desire. They want to make an impact. They want to have time freedom, and they want to have financial freedom. I'm holding space and hoping to shine a light on the fact that it's an and more universe. Like, I give to incredible causes. I am actively working to make the world a better place in my own way. And I'm making a lot of money, and I'm helping other people. I'm making an impact, get what they want in life, okay? Which, if you're a woman in business or an entrepreneur, part of that is about making your revenue goals, okay? Making that money move into your world, okay? So think about this. Think about if you have a double bind about being impactful, purposeful, good in this world, right? And if that's contrary to how you think about money. Okay, that's what I've got for you today. Have an awesome day. Rock it out. I'm Amira Alvarez, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Woman. Take care.